I wasn't supposed to open the door that night. I did anyway. There's a rule in my house that's always been weirdly specific. If someone knocks after 11 p.m., don't answer it. Not be careful. Not check who it is first. Just don't open the door. I 17M never questioned it much. My parents are the cautious type, so I figured it was just one of those safety things. Until last week. It was a Thursday night. My parents had gone out to dinner, and I was home alone finishing homework. Nothing unusual. Around 11:40 p.m., I was about to head upstairs when I heard it. A knock. Not loud. Not aggressive. Just steady. 3 knocks. Pause. 3 knocks again. My first thought was that it had to be my parents. They probably forgot their keys or something. But they usually text or call. I checked my phone. Nothing. The knocking happened again. Same pattern. At that point, I should have just ignored it. That's the rule, right? But curiosity is a stupid, powerful thing. I walked up to the door quietly and looked through the peephole. And that's when things got off. There was a guy standing there, maybe mid-20s. Not someone I recognized. He wasn't looking at the door. He was just staring slightly downward, like he was thinking about something. Completely calm. Not trying to break in. Not yelling. Just waiting. I backed up immediately. Everything in my head was telling me, don't open it. This is exactly what the rule is for. But then he knocked again. Same pattern. And then he said something. Hey, I know someone's home. His voice wasn't threatening. If anything, it sounded tired. That made it worse. Because now it felt like a choice, not an obvious danger. I don't know why I did it, but I unlocked the door. I didn't open it all the way, just enough to see him clearly. Yeah, I said. The guy looked up at me, and for a second, he just stared, like he was trying to confirm something. Then he asked, "Is your dad here?" I said no. He nodded slowly, like he expected that. Then he asked something that made my stomach drop. "Does he still live here?" "Still?" I hesitated, then said yes. The guy let out a quiet breath. Not relief, more like disappointment. He looked back at me again, studying my face this time. "You look like him," he said. I didn't respond. At this point, every instinct was telling me I'd made a mistake opening the door. So I said, "What do you need?" He didn't answer right away. Instead, he reached into his jacket. I tensed up immediately, but he didn't pull out anything dangerous. Just an old, folded piece of paper. He handed it to me. "Give this to him," he said. I didn't take it at first. "What is it?" "Just something he owes me an explanation for." That didn't exactly make me feel better. After a second, I took it. The paper felt worn, like it had been folded and unfolded 100 times. When I looked back up, he was already stepping away from the door. Then he said one last thing. "Tell him Daniel came by." And just like that, he walked off into the dark. No rush, no drama, just gone. I locked the door immediately. My hands were shaking more than I expected. I stood there for a minute, just staring at the paper in my hand, debating whether I should even open it. I didn't. I left it on the kitchen counter. When my parents got home about 30 minutes later, I told them everything. The knock, the guy, the name. The second I said Daniel, my dad went completely still. Same kind of stillness you don't fake. He picked up the paper slowly, like he already knew what was inside. My mom kept asking questions. Who was it? What did he want? But my dad wasn't answering. He just unfolded the paper. I watched his face as he read it, and I've never seen him look like that before. Not angry, not scared, just heavy, like something he thought was over just walked back into his life. He folded the paper back up and put it in his pocket. Then he looked at me and said, "If anyone ever knocks that late again, you don't open the door." I said, "Who is Daniel?" He didn't answer right away. Then he just said, "Someone I hoped you'd never have to meet." That was it. No explanation. No story. Just another rule reinforced. It's been a week now. I haven't asked again. But I've noticed something. My dad double-checks the locks every night now. And sometimes, when he thinks no one's looking, he just stares at the door. like he's waiting for that knock to come back.